Good morning, student. In our last video, we are discussing our 10th unit, Training in Sports. Let's continue our chapters. Next is Speed and its training methods to develop speed. Speed is the ability to perform movement at faster rate, or we can say it is the ability to do a movement as fast as possible in a minimum possible time. Means, okay, to do a movement as fast as possible. How fast you can do a movement in a minimum possible time. Usually, speed depends upon genetic factors, that is, the persons who have white muscle fibers or fast twitch muscle fibers, they have more speed. And speed can be improved through, we can develop our speed through training also. There are four types of speed: reaction time, accelerations, speed of movement, and locomotor ability. Reaction time it is the time taken by the body to respond immediately after the stimulus. It can also be said as the fast reactions to bring body into actions. Okay, reactions means how fast your body can react to a signals. ठीक है, ability it is reaction time means the ability of your body to react immediately to a signals. How fast your body react to a signal. For examples, in sprint running, how fast your body responds to a signals. And next is acceleration. It is the time taken by the body to reach maximum speed. This helps to gain initial speed during actions. Okay, acceleration means time taken by the body to reach maximum speed. How fast your body can achieve your maximum speed. Okay, acceleration means time taken by the body to reach maximum speed, means how fast you can achieve your maximum speed. Speed of movement it is the quickness of complete actions of movements, or it is the time taken by the body to perform complete actions. Means speed of movements means the ability to do a movement in a minimum possible time. How fast your body can do a movement. Next is locomotor's ability. Locomotor's ability means the ability to maintain maximum speed for maximum possible time. Okay, locomotor ability means ability to maintain maximum speed for maximum possible time with change in directions. For examples, in 400-meter running, you have to maintain your maximum speed for maximum possible time with change in direction. These are the four types of speed. Okay, speed means ability to do a movement as fast as possible. How fast you can do a movement in a minimum possible time. There are four types of speed: reaction time, accelerations, speed of movement, and locomotor ability. Reaction time means ability of your body to react immediately to a signal. Acceleration means ability of your body to reach maximum speed. How fast your body can achieve your maximum speed. Speed of movements means ability to do a movement in a minimum possible time. कम से कम समय में movement को complete करना. And locomotor's ability means ability to maintain the maximum speed for maximum possible time with change in direction. These are the types of speed. Next is methods to develop speed. How you can develop speed. There are two methods to develop speed, that is acceleration run training methods and pace run training methods. Acceleration run training methods to develop speed. Acceleration, this is the training methods. Acceleration run training methods, it is the training methods for developing the acceleration zone or speed up zone in a race. That is, acceleration means the capacity to attain maximum speed in a minimum possible time. It means ability to attain your maximum speed. आपका maximum speed, how fast you can achieve your maximum speed in a minimum time. कम से कम समय में अपने maximum speed को achieve करना. So, in acceleration run training methods, the athletes try to attain his top speed as fast as possible. The athletes, after training the top speed, athletes gradually slow down. This training methods is performed from stationary positions or from the crunch, means slight bending position. Okay. In acceleration run training methods, the athletes run 20 to 30 meter distance with maximum speed so as to attain his maximum speed. Okay. In acceleration run, the athletes run for 20 to 30 meters distance with his maximum speed so that he can gain his maximum top speed, and this is repeated for 5 to 10 times. Repetition. Okay, the athletes do the repetition for 5 to 10 times with sufficient, that is 2 to 5 minutes of rest after each. Okay, he do the repetition for 5 to 10 and with a sufficient rest. The rest period is for approx 2 to 5 minutes so that he can recover for his recovery. While performing acceleration run, care should be taken that the few stride. Okay, in acceleration run training methods, the few stride, the starting running, it should be of the shorter distance. It should be of shorter distance, and the frequency of step are very fast. Afterwards, longer stride. Okay, the first is the distance is slow, whereas the frequency of step are very fast. After that, the long stride. The correct running actions should be practiced. Where the body at the time of running, the body should be slightly bent forward. If he bend forward, his maximum, he will attain his maximum speed. And before running, the proper warming up should be practiced for 3 to 4 times for proper warming. Okay, before doing the acceleration run, do a proper warming up. And this acceleration run training methods, it should be done 3 to 4 times in a week. It is usually practiced when competition is close. This is about the acceleration run training methods. Okay, in acceleration run training methods, acceleration run training methods, the athletes try to achieve his maximum speed. Okay, अपना maximum speed achieve करना. So he do the repetition, the speed, he will keep his maximum speed, that is 90 to 100% of the best speed. He will run with his maximum speed, and the distance or duration, it is short, that is the distance is 20 to 30 meters, or we can say for 4 to 6 seconds running. And number of repetition, do the repetition for 5 to 10 times and have a recovery period of 2 to 5 minutes for sufficient recovery. And care for preventing the injury, proper warming up should be performed. Crouch positions during start means slight bending. and few steps of short distance and body bend forward. This is about acceleration run training methods to develop speed. Next is pace run training methods. Okay, pace run training methods to develop speed. Pace is setting the stable speed, which is very important part of race. Means okay, pace run training methods means um, setting the stable speed. Okay, अपना making the stable speed, which is very important part of the race. If the speed is disturbed constantly in the race, then uh, if the speed is disturbed constantly, then the race is affected to a great extent. Therefore, unstable speed create exertions. Sometimes the athletes has to stop it between the race due to variable speed. So the proper speed is very important during the race. Okay, so in pace running training methods, the speed is kept stable. Okay, the speed is fixed because when the speed is changed, it disturb the race, and it will create great existence. The sometimes the athletes disturbs, therefore he has to stop the race. So this in pace running training methods, the speed is maintained stable. The stables in these methods, the stable speed or the constant speed is maintained, that is approximately 100-meter distance. It is for 100-meter distance through various way like continuous feedback by the coach during the running. Stables means pace run training methods means keeping a stable speed or keeping the constant speed, means अपना speed constant रखना. And it is this pace run training methods is of approx 30-meter distance. He has to run 30-meter distance running, and to keep the speed stable, the coach the coach continuously give feedback during the runnings like speed up more or slow down the speed. Sometimes the time is also announced by the coach to the runners so that the athletes can cover a certain distance a certain times, or the certain check mark are also placed to adjust the speed, means making the marking so that he can make a stable speed. Or some the helper runners are also used to guide the speed at different points. Okay, helpers are also run to guide the athletes so that he can maintain his stable speed. Nowadays, in today's generation, nowadays the modern machines called treadmill, that is artificial running track, which roll over the motor machine. Okay, nowadays treadmills are used to uh, keep the speed constant. These are used to provide speed. In this method, the speed is kept fixed, that is around 60 to 90% of the best ability, and the distance is vary from 200 to 800 meters. And these methods develop an aerobic endurance for long period. Thus, constant speed can be achieved, and it is practiced 3 to 4 hours 4 times in a week. This is about pace run training methods, that is stable speed training methods. Okay, these are the training methods to develop the speed. That is, speed means ability to do the movement as fast as possible. There are two methods to develop speed, that is acceleration run training methods and pace run training methods. Next is advantage of speed development. What are the advantages of developing the speed? It improves the reaction time of the athletes. Thus, athletes take quick start at rest begin. Okay, speed. If the athletes develop his speed, it will it improve the reaction time of the athletes. Speed training matters develop acceleration's ability. Thus, it's help the athlete to reach maximum speed in the beginning. ठीक है, कम से कम समय में he will achieve his maximum speed. Develop the capacity of the athletes to adjust his top speed. ठीक है, the speed development training matters. This training matters helps the athletes to adjust his speed. And this speed development training matter, this training matters also increase the anaerobic endurance. By this, the athletes maintain his top speed for long duration. Anaerobic means in the absence of oxygen. In the absence of oxygen also, if his endurance is developed, if his speed is developed, anaerobic speed is developed, then he can maintain his top speed for long duration also. These are the advantages of speed development training methods. Next is flexibility and its training methods to develop flexibility. Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of a joint to move in maximum range, or it is the range of joint to move maximum range. Okay, flexibility means the ability of an individual to perform joint actions through a wide range of motion. How means stretching his joint as much as possible. ठीक है, अपने joint को जितना हो सके उतना stretch करना. If the persons have more flexibility, he has ability to stretch his joint in a maximum range without any pain, without any strain, pain in the joint or muscle attached to the joint. Flexibility flexibility vary from joint to joint, okay, due to its structures surrounding adjoining ligament, tendon, muscle, etc. Okay, flexibility of the joint. There are different types of joint, and the flexibility of the joint is vary from joint to joint due to its structures surrounding adjoining ligament. Ligament connect joint to joint. Tendon connect joint to muscle. So due to vary from joint to joint due to its structures surrounding adjoining ligament, tendons, muscles, the flexibility are different, and flexibility is measured through flexometers. Flexibility. There are two types of flexibility: active flexibility and passive flexibility. Active flexibility means ability to perform. Active flexibility is performed without external help or self movement of a part to a maximum range. Okay, active flexibility means ability to perform a joint movement maximum range विदाउट एनी एक्सटर्नल हेल्प. ठीक है, बिना एक्सटर्नल हेल्प के अपने ज्वाइंट को मैक्सिमम रेंज तक स्ट्रेच करना. एक्टिव फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, इट इज ऑफ टू टाइप: स्टैटिक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एंड डायनेमिक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. स्टैटिक मीन्स फिक्स, डायनेमिक मीन्स मोशन. स्टैटिक फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मीन्स flexibility performed from the stationary positions. Okay, static means ability to stretching the joint from a stationary position, from a fixed positions, like chakrasana, toe touching, side bending. Okay, in this there is the person's stretch his joint without motion from a stationary position. And dynamic flexibility means flexibility performed while in motion or movement. Okay, this is required in gymnastic, driving, diving, etc. Okay, dynamic flexibility means ability ability of joint to move maximum range while in motion. For example, in gymnastic, running and then stretching his joint. Passive flexibility means ability of joint to move in maximum range. ठीक है, अपने joint को maximum range तक stretch करना with external help. Examples: stretching with a partner. These are the two types of flexibility, active and passive. Now, methods to develop flexibility. How we can develop flexibility? For developing active flexibility, training methods. Active flexibility, to develop active flexibility training methods. In active flexibility methods of training, the player perform flexibility exercise without any external help. Okay, in active flexibility, the perform do the movement, stretch his joint without any external help. So individual try to achieve his maximum flexibility of the joint through muscular activity. Thus the muscle fibers have to stretch the joint to maximum range. Active flexibility, it can be active flexibility methods. There are two methods: static flexibility methods and dynamic and ballistic flexibility methods. In static flexibility methods, let's discuss static flexibility methods. In these methods, individual perform various short stretching exercise from a stationary positions and holding the final position for some time. Okay, static means fixed. So the persons do a stretching exercise from a fixed position and hold that position for a short duration. For examples, look at here. Okay, say stretch from the fixed place from a stationary position and then holding for a some period of time. This is static flexibility. In static flexibility methods, the muscles are slowly stretched and the final position is held for several seconds, means kept for hold for some the final position, it is hold for some times. Thus the muscles are stretched and released so that the greater length of muscle develop. For examples of active flexibility, like bending the body sideward or backward, forward, or doing the yoga asana like chakrasan. These all are the methods to develop flexibility. Second is ballistic flexibility methods. Ballistic flexibility methods. In these methods, individual perform various stretching exercise while in motion. Okay, ballistic flexibility methods, individual perform the stretching exercise to improve his flexibility while in motion. Okay, in this we are discussing about active flexibility. So the persons do the stretching exercise without any external help. So in static flexibility, the person stretch from the fixed position and then hold. And in ballistic flexibility methods, individual perform stretching exercise while in motion. Thus the stretching of muscles with the help of swing up limbs for the body segment. And in ballistic flexibility methods, in this the final position is not whole, whereas the swinging helps to attain the flexibility, like swing the hand to sideward, swing the hand trunk to the sideward. Ballistic methods may cause injury if the body is not warm, so before performing ballistic methods, do a proper warming exercise. Okay, so it should be proceed from the slow swing. Okay, first it should be performed slowly and then it should be performed at a fast. In ballistic, muscle stress for a friction of second. Okay, in ballistic, the muscle stress for frictions of second. So large number of repetitions are required to improve the flexibility. These are the two methods to develop active flexibility. Next is passive flexibility training methods to develop flexibility. Passive flexibility training methods. In this training methods, flexibility exercise with the help of external help. In passive flexibility training method, the perform stress his joint with the with external help. In this methods, the muscles are stressed by external help. External help like partners supporting for the flexibility, or using the equipment like rope, bar stand, etc. These are the methods to develop flexibility. In passive flexibility, to avoid the injury, therefore avoid the jerky forceful pressures, avoid the jerky movement. In this also, first do a proper warming up. If you do a warming up, your flexibility will be improved, as well as it will um, helps to prevent the injury. So avoid jerky movement. The pressures should be avoided if it is not effective from a stretching, and also considers as most painful type of stretching. These are the methods to develop flexibility. Coordinative ability or agility. ठीक है, coordinative ability, it is the ability of a body to perform movement with perfections and efficiency. Okay, coordinative ability means ability to perform the movement with perfections and efficiency. It is the ability to repeat execute a sequence of movement smoothly and accuracy without getting unbalanced. ठीक है, ability to do the movement efficiently and effectively without getting unbalanced, or ability to change the movement. Okay, ability to change the movement or directions in a short period of time without getting unbalanced. ठीक है, changing the movement, changing the exercise as fast as possible without getting unbalanced. Every physical activity in life requires the ability to coordinate our limbs. Means in maximum games, the coordinative abilities are required. Coordinative ability, there are 6 types of coordinative ability. That is adaptive ability, balance ability, combinatory ability, kinesthetic ability, rhythmic ability, and orientation ability. These are the 6 types of coordinative ability. Okay, so first is adaptive ability. Adaptive ability means it is the ability that enable modifications of motor activity on the base of comparisons or anticipations of new or changing conditions while performing the activity. Means adaptive ability means ability to adapt or adjust the movement. Okay, अपने movement को adjust करना. ठीक है, adapt means adjust, means ability to adjust the movement on the base of comparisons or anticipations of new changing condition or changing situation. ठीक है, ability to adjust or changing the movement effectively on the base of changing or anticipate change in the situation. And it is mainly depend on experience. The persons who have better experience, he have more ability to adjust his movement. Next is balance ability. Balance ability means ability to keep the body or its parts in relatively stable positions. Okay, balance means keeping his body or body part in a stable, in a balanced position. Combinatory ability. Combinatory ability means ability to put partial movement together into more complex movement. Means combinatory means um, ability to combine the body part movement. Okay, combinatory means ability to combine the body part movement with another body part movement. ठीक है, एक बॉडी पार्ट मूवमेंट को दूसरे बॉडी पार्ट मूवमेंट के साथ कंबाइन करना फॉर अ सक्सेसफुल परफॉर्मेंस, फॉर अ सक्सेसफुल स्पोर्ट्स परफॉर्मेंस. For examples in footballs, combining the one movement with the other movement. For example, combining the foot movement with a ball. Kinesthetic ability. Kinesthetic ability means ability to realize the kinetic and dynamic features of the movement. Okay, kinetic means sense, ability to realize the kinetic and dynamic features of the movement. Next is rhythmic ability. Rhythm. It is the ability that enables to grasp the motor movement and express that movement in very coordinated way with graceful movement. Means rhythmic ability means ability ability to understand. Okay, rhythmic ability means ability to understand the rhythm of the movement and performing the movement according to that rhythm. Okay, for example in gymnastic, understanding the rhythm of the music and then performing the movement according to that rhythm. Orientation ability, it is practice of coordinative exercise to respond a complex movement and activity. Okay, orientation ability means ability of a person to adjust himself as per the time and condition of a place. Okay, orientation means ability to adjust. Okay, it is the ability of a person to adjust himself, अपने आप को adjust करना according to the time and place, according to the time and condition of the place. टाइम और प्लेस के कंडीशन के अनुसार अपने आप को एडजस्ट करना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स इन प्लेग्राउंड. ठीक है, दिस आर द टाइप्स ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेटिव एबिलिटी. एंड नेक्स्ट methods to develop coordinative ability, it is cut from your syllabus. Now we have complete our 10th unit, training and sports. Training means to give practical and theoretical knowledge to improve the performance of a sports persons. It is a long term process. Training, we give the training in a systematic and scientific way by which the performance of a player improve. And physical fitness, there are physical fitness component of physical fitness, that is strength, speed, endurance, flexibility and coordinative ability, and its methods to develop